Imagine taking a medication to lose weight and improve your health, only to discover that scientists are now investigating whether it might be linked to vision problems. Over the last few years, weight loss drugs based on semaglutide have become extremely popular around the world. Millions of people are turning to these medications to help manage obesity and improve metabolic health. But as their popularity grows, researchers are paying closer attention to possible side effects that may not have been fully understood before. In today's video, we're breaking down a new study that suggests some users of certain semaglutide-based medications could face a higher risk of a serious eye condition. Before we dive in, make sure you hit the like button if you enjoy health and science updates like this, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss important medical news explained in simple terms. Also, check the description box below where we've included sources and references for everything discussed in this video. Before we continue, we want to let you know that this video is sponsored by an affiliate product called Citrus Burn. If you've been struggling with stubborn weight, low energy levels, or a sluggish metabolism, Citrus Burn is a supplement designed to support your body's natural fat-burning ability. Citrus Burn is a 100% natural formula created to help reignite metabolism without harsh stimulants, injections, or extreme crash diets. The supplement contains a science-backed blend of 7 rare botanicals, including Seville orange peel, Spanish apple vinegar, and Himalayan ginger, ingredients that are believed to support the body's natural metabolic processes. According to the product creators, this combination helps optimize fat-burning capacity naturally, even while you sleep. Citrus Burn is designed for both men and women, especially those over the age of 40 who may notice slower metabolism and increased difficulty losing weight. The formula is manufactured in the United States in an FDA-registered and GMP-certified facility using modern precision equipment and strict sterile standards. Every ingredient is plant-based, non-GMO, soy-free, and dairy-free, and undergoes third-party quality inspections to ensure purity and potency. As always, it's recommended to consult with your doctor before starting any new supplement. If you're interested in learning more about Citrus Burn, you can find the link in the description box below. Now, let's get back to the main story. A new study published in the British Journal of Ophthalmology has raised questions about a possible link between certain weight loss medications and a condition that can affect vision. The research specifically looked at drugs known as GLP-1 receptor agonists, which are commonly prescribed to help people manage diabetes and obesity. These medications work by mimicking a hormone in the body that helps regulate blood sugar levels and appetite. As a result, they can reduce hunger and help patients lose weight. However, scientists have also begun exploring whether these medications might affect other parts of the body, including the eyes. Previous research has already suggested potential connections between GLP-1 medications and several eye-related conditions. These include blurry vision, diabetic retinopathy, age-related macular degeneration, and a condition known as non-arteritic anterior ischemic optic neuropathy, or NAION. NAION occurs when blood flow to the optic nerve is reduced, potentially leading to sudden vision loss. Because the optic nerve carries visual information from the eye to the brain, damage to this nerve can significantly affect a person's ability to see. In the latest study, researchers analyzed reports submitted to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's Adverse Event Reporting System, commonly known as FAERS. This database collects reports of unexpected or harmful side effects linked to medications. The scientists examined reports submitted between December 2017 and December 2024. During that period, more than 30 million side effect reports were filed in the system. Out of those, roughly 32,000 were associated with medications containing semaglutide. The average age of the individuals involved was around 56 years old, and about 54% of them were female. The researchers focused on 3 medications that use semaglutide as their active ingredient. The first was Ozempic, which is typically prescribed for type 2 diabetes and delivered as a weekly injection. The second was Rybelsus, an oral tablet also used to treat type 2 diabetes. The third was Wegovy, a higher-dose injectable medication approved specifically for weight management. Among the semaglutide-related reports, about 3,000 involved Wegovy and came from 6 different countries across 3 continents. In comparison, nearly 21,000 reports were associated with Ozempic and came from 11 countries across 4 continents. Even though Ozempic had a larger number of reports overall, the researchers discovered something surprising. When they specifically looked at cases involving ischemic optic neuropathy, the strongest association appeared in people using Wegovy. In fact, the analysis suggested that the odds of developing this condition were about 5 times higher in Wegovy users compared with Ozempic users. Another interesting finding involved gender differences. When the researchers analyzed the reports by sex, they found that men taking Wegovy appeared to have more than 3 times the risk of developing ischemic optic neuropathy compared with women. At the same time, the study found no reported cases of this condition linked to Rybelsus, the oral version of semaglutide. So why might Wegovy carry a higher potential risk? Both Wegovy and Ozempic contain the same active ingredient, semaglutide. However, there is one key difference between them: dosage. According to ophthalmologist Dr. Benjamin Burt, who was not involved in the study, Wegovy contains a higher maximum dose of semaglutide. Wegovy can be prescribed at doses up to 2.4 milligrams per week, while Ozempic typically reaches a maximum of around 2.0 milligrams. Researchers believe that this difference could suggest a dose-dependent effect. In other words, higher doses of the drug might increase the likelihood of certain side effects, including issues affecting the optic nerve. Dr. Bird explained that future research should explore whether increasing GLP-1 activity beyond a certain level raises the risk of complications. Understanding these limits could help doctors adjust medication dosages more precisely and design safer treatments in the future. However, it's important to emphasize that this study does not prove that Wegovy directly causes vision problems. Instead, it highlights an association that scientists believe deserves further investigation. Dr. Dimitra Skandra, a professor of ophthalmology and vice chair of research at NYU Grossman School of Medicine, also weighed in on the findings. She noted that many patients who take GLP-1 medications already have underlying health conditions that increase their risk of eye problems. For example, individuals with diabetes, obesity, or cardiovascular disease often have vascular issues that can affect blood flow throughout the body, including to the optic nerve. These same risk factors can independently increase the likelihood of developing ischemic optic neuropathy. Because of this, it can be difficult to determine whether the medication itself is responsible for the condition, or whether the increased risk is related to the patient's existing health profile. Dr. Skandra explained that retrospective analyses like this one can identify patterns, but they cannot definitively establish cause and effect. To answer that question, scientists would need carefully designed prospective studies that follow patients over time and measure how these medications affect eye health. Despite the uncertainty, experts agree that the findings should not be ignored. GLP-1 medications are now used by millions of people worldwide, making it essential to monitor their long-term safety. Researchers hope that future studies will explore whether semaglutide could influence blood flow to the optic nerve or interact with other biological pathways that affect vision. These studies may also help doctors determine whether certain patients should be monitored more closely while taking these medications. For now, medical experts emphasize that these drugs have demonstrated significant benefits in clinical trials. Many patients have experienced meaningful weight loss, improved blood sugar control, and reduced risk of cardiovascular complications while using them. So if you or someone you know is taking a GLP-1 medication, the key takeaway is not to panic. Instead, stay informed, follow your doctor's advice, and report any unusual symptoms, especially sudden changes in vision. As research continues, scientists and physicians will work together to better understand both the benefits and potential risks of these treatments. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more science-backed health updates explained in simple language. And don't forget to check the description box for our sources, references, and the link to the citrus burn supplement featured in today's sponsor message. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.